Ladies and gentlemen, we are back at the Big O after a short break, and we have the Super Treasure Hunts who are coming from the Rainier Rallycross track, and they'll be competing on the Big O to see who will take top points overall.
That's right, Ned. We are back, and we're going to head right into Group 1, Race 1. These drivers will do 8 races on this track. Each race is 2 laps around the Big O. Already leading the pack, we have Arlo and that Studebaker, followed by Marcus Firegun and Rez, and that Evo Rez was able to make it past. He tries to get past Arlo. Arlo closes the door on him and takes off. Rez falls back, spins around to see where Dreddy is in that beautiful Lamborghini, and they fly across the finish line for a successful race number 1. Let's slow it down for you.
Man, Patrick, it feels really good to be back at the Big O, and these Super Treasure Hunts are looking beautiful. Race 1 is already action-packed here. Rez makes that beautiful pass on Marcus Firegun and heads for Arlo, but Arlo decides to steer to the right and block him from going around on the outside, spinning Rez around, but he's able to hold the second place position with Dreddy coming in third. And folks, we do not see Marcus Firegun. There he is on his roof in that beautiful green Camaro.
And there you see Arlo leaving the pack with 4 points after race number 1. Before we head into race number 2, we're going to check out the Super Treasure Hunt standings overall, folks. Now, because we only raced 4 laps on Rainier Rallycross and we're racing 8 laps on the Big O, we're going to be taking the drivers' scores from Rainier Rallycross and doubling them. Then we'll take the points from Rainier Rallycross, add them to everyone's points from the Big O, and we'll have a grand champion of the Super Treasure Hunt tournament overall. Now, folks, if these drivers want any chance of winning, they need to make it to the finals. Because the points are total overall points added up across all races, being in the finals gets you more opportunities to add up more points.
That's right, Patrick. It will be interesting to see who moves on to the finals in the Big O. Here we have Rez taking off, putting on a clinic out there. He is having a flawless run, slight drift in the last turn and down into the straightaway, folks. 15.2 second run. That, folks, I believe is a new track record for the Big O. We're going to slow that down for you and see what happened. We already know Rez pulled away from the pack, but what happened with everybody else? And that's it. Nothing else happened with everybody else. Rez was so far out there, nobody was even in the replay. We'll watch him cruise on the track, and we see the final turn cam there from the overhead blimp view. A great view at seeing Rez drift to the finish line, and then you see Arlo, Dreddy, and Marcus Firegun finish off 2, 3, and 4. We have a tie for second place with 7 points between Rez and Arlo. R&R, not Railroad, Rez and Arlo. Race number 3, Dreddy takes the pole position inside front. Will he be able to hold off Rez? It looks like Rez is already on the outside, but Dreddy gets a push by Arlo, but it's not enough. Arlo on the inside of Dreddy, but Rez is out there. Arlo rolls over. Will Dreddy make it by him? We don't know because we're focused on Rez because he's so far ahead. Will he be able to put down another awesome track time? Folks, 15.033, another track record here at the Big O. And there you see Dreddy trickling in for second place. Unknown with his time, but it was not as fast as Rez.
Holy smokes, Rez just pulled down a record track time from the outside lane. Imagine what he could do from the inside. Will he get that opportunity? We're slowing that down for you. Arlo makes a really good pass on Dreddy there, but gets a little too high up in the turn and flips over. He is out of it for this race 3, but we do know Dreddy and Marcus Firegun did make it by him and finished second and third place.
Yeah, that's right, Patrick. That track is still on fire from Rez whipping around there faster than a banshee out there. Rez out there with 11 points in first place, then followed by Dreddy and Arlo tied for second. Here we go. Right before the halftime, we are going to get into race number 4. Arlo is in the pole position, but Dreddy is on the outside getting pushed by Rez. Will they be able to make it by Arlo? No, Arlo holds the lead. And there is some battling going on. Rez wants to take the inside on Dreddy, but Arlo puts on a block for him. He does make it on the inside of Dreddy and passing, but Dreddy passes him right back and takes second place, followed by Rez in reverse. But Arlo taking the win with a 16.933 track time.
That is some racing action that we like to see here on the Big O. We're going to slow it down for you. Arlo on the inside, Dreddy and Rez on the outside. Arlo cuts up and does a little block on Dreddy and Rez. Rez tried to take the inside, but both Dreddy and Rez are pushing Arlo, and there's where Rez squeezes by Dreddy on the inside, but tries to cut him off and spins out, and Andretti takes advantage of it by going low into the last turn and taking second place and putting some more points on the board. But Arlo takes 4 points. That gets the score a little closer. We had 13 for Rez, Arlo at 11, Andretti 10, and unfortunately Marcus Firegon has had trouble keeping that car on its tires.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think Marcus Firegan might be out of this one, but there is still a battle for first, second, and third between Arlo, Rez, and Andretti. Looks like Andretti falls back there. Arlo still out in front, but getting pressured by Rez, but Rez does spin out, but he's in reverse. Will Andretti be able to catch him? Arlo now in reverse. Arlo and Andretti both in reverse, and they cross the finish line. Bumper to bumper, both in reverse. It has scorching 15.466 time, which is a very respectable time. And then there comes Andretti. Putting some points on the board is what we like to see. All right, let's slow this down for you. Arlo and Rez battling it out. They take the high road on that big first turn there. Rez spins out, unfortunately, giving a little bit of gap to Arlo, but Arlo spins out here, and Rez is able to catch up. Let's watch into the last turn as they go down the final straightaway. Rez gains some ground on him, and as they cross the finish line, again, they are bumper to bumper, and I think, no, we won't see Andretti come in. Will we see Andretti come in? Andretti, where are you? Nope, sorry. We're going to start the next race. We don't have time to wait for Andretti. Let's start race number 6.
Now we have Marcus Firegon in the pole position, getting pushed by Rez. Would Andretti and Arlo be able to make it on the outside? It looks like Rez is pushing hard enough to get Marcus Firegon out front. Marcus Firegon sideways, struggling to hold on that first position. Rez passing the inside. Will anyone else get by Marcus Firegon? Rez spinning out completely. Folks, we have a battle for first place between Rez, Marcus Firegon, and Arlo, and Rez is able to hold it out. And folks, Marcus Firegon getting pushed down the track, takes second place and the best position he has seen all day at the Big O here.
Yeah, Patrick, all three drivers seemed like they wanted to get by Marcus Firegon. Rez finds the gap there on the inside, but unfortunately gets a little squirrely and does a extra super duper 360, 1080, 540, 720. I don't even know what he did there. There's a lot of spinning. And then as we go into the finish line straight, they are all bunched up there for first, second, and third. Andretti following in the back. And another 4 points for Rez, putting him at 20 points in the lead, followed by Arlo at 17, folks. And remember, only 2 drivers move on to the finals of the Super Treasure Hunt races at the Big O. This time, Rez gets the pole position, followed by Arlo. Will Rez in that pole position take advantage of it and put another track record down? It looks like he's fast. He's almost out of frame. But followed by Arlo. He spins over on his side. He's on his lid, but he's still moving. Here comes Arlo in reverse. Will Arlo be able to take it? And no, he does not. Rez does a half of a lap on the hood of his car. And Arlo in reverse is unable to pass him. If there was 15 more feet of track, I think Arlo would have taken it. But folks, he did not find the gap. He was unable to get by. Let's watch Rez. He's going so fast. He hits off the top wall, comes down, hits the inside wall, slips onto his side, and as he goes in the last turn, falls onto his roof. And folks, he has so much speed. He has so much momentum. He has put lubricant on his roof, maybe. I don't know. Maybe he shaves his hair off of that roof to go faster like swimmers do. But folks, he crosses the finish line in first place still with 24 points, followed by Arlo at 20. And folks, it looks like Arlo and Rez will be the ones going into the finals here. They have clinched their position, but we're going to race this race anyways and see what happens.
As we suspected, Rez is out front, folks, and fired away. He is whizzing down the track, and he might just walk away from everybody here and put on a show once again. He rolls again across the finish line. That car is so fast, he can't even keep it on the track. But folks, at least he's crossing the finish line and putting the points on the board. And that will do it, folks, for group number 1. We are going to watch this replay. Remember, Rez set the track record from the outside lane. He was trying to do it again here, but he got a little too speedy, a little too out of control. And then Evo into the last turn, landed hard, flipped over, and skidded across the finish line. We'll watch that from the chase cam and then again from the finish line cam as he slides across the finish line. I did not catch the time, but it would probably be pretty fast. And there you go, folks. 28 points for Rez, 23 for Arlo. They are moving on to the finals. Those points will be added to their overall points from Ring Your Rallycross times 2, and we'll see who wins the Super Treasure Hunt Finals.
And y'all, thank you so much for being here. Until next time, stay tuned, stay passionate, and get ready for more exciting moments on the track.